Mr. President, I thank Somalia for convening the quarterly open debate on the situation in the Middle East. I also thank the briefers for their remarks. Today's debate is timely as different parts of the Middle East are marked by protracted conflicts, political divisions, and humanitarian distress. These issues are interlinked, and their implications go beyond the region and impinge upon the broader landscape of international peace and security. India hopes that sustained dialogue and diplomacy achieve durable solutions that could positively impact the lives of the people and the security of the region. Mr. President, India takes note of recent progress with regard to implementation of UN Security Council Resolution 2803 to end the Gaza conflict. India also takes this opportunity to express appreciation to the United States in addressing this long-standing issue. On the political front, India has always consistently supported a sovereign, independent, viable state of Palestine, living side by side in peace and security with Israel, within secure and recognized borders, which is at the heart of any lasting solution. In pursuit of its commitment, India became the first non-Arab country to recognize the state of Palestine in 1988. India has advocated that the means to achieve this end is through dialogue and diplomacy. The reconstruction and economic recovery of Gaza and the resumption of delivery of public services and humanitarian assistance is a Herculean task, calling for sustained support and commitment of the international community to alleviate the pain and suffering of the Palestinian brothers and sisters. At the same time, let us be clear that terrorism has no place in civilized societies and must be condemned in all its forms and manifestations. There have been incremental improvements in the humanitarian situation in Gaza. However, the harsh winter and scale of destruction continue to make the task difficult. Food and fuel shortages, lack of access to basic facilities for health and education, hygiene and sanitation impact all sections of society, particularly women and children. India reiterates its call for safe humanitarian access. Member states must support the yearning of the Palestinian people to lead normal lives. The scale of reconstruction required in Gaza is massive. UN Ops estimates that Gaza has 60 million tons of rubble. The rubble also contains harmful material. Therefore, traditional reconstruction models would have limitations in dealing with this unique situation. An innovative approach with technological rigor is required. India has sought to contribute meaningfully to humanitarian relief efforts, particularly bilaterally, as also in partnership with the UN. Over the course of the last 2 years, we supplied nearly 135 metric tons of medicines and supplies. There are ongoing Indian projects at various stages of implementation to the tune of $40 million. In cumulative terms, the extent of support to the Palestinian people currently stands at over $170 million. Mr. President, on Syria, political security and humanitarian dimensions must be considered in their interrelation. We support a Syrian-led and Syrian-owned political process that meets the legitimate aspirations of the Syrian people, in line with UN Security Council Resolution 2254. India remains fully committed to assisting the friendly people of Syria through provision of humanitarian support and supplies and capacity building. As the third largest contributor to UNDOF, Indian peacekeepers have demonstrated the will and determination in carrying out its mandate. Turning to Lebanon, India remains committed to peace, stability, and development of Lebanon. Over 900 Indian Army personnel are deployed in UNIFIL since 1998. We have emphasized that safety and security of peacekeepers are non-negotiable. The blue helmets cannot become targets or victims. Capacity building, technical assistance, and support to the Lebanese armed forces must be strengthened in order to equip them with necessary capabilities and resources by the end of this year so that they could meaningfully discharge their enhanced responsibilities. Mr. President, on Yemen, India enjoys strong bilateral relations and friendship with the people of Yemen. India calls for supporting unity and stability in Yemen. We would like to emphasize the focus on safety of Indian nationals in Yemen, as also the need for stepping up humanitarian operations to assist the Yemeni people. Our assistance of medicines, medical equipment, vaccines, and food supplies, along with capacity building and educational scholarships, have helped alleviate the hardships faced by the Yemeni people. In closing, India believes that the challenges facing the Middle East are interconnected and require comprehensive, inclusive, and sustained diplomatic engagement and humanitarian support. Guided by dialogue, diplomacy, and the spirit of international cooperation, India stands ready to work with all partners to promote peace, stability, and humanitarian relief in the region. I thank you, Mr. President.